Welcome to Crafty Beach. This is Julie. Today I have a new Valentine's Day tier tray for you. My theme today is baking, and I made it all with supplies from the Dollar Tree and the Dollar Spot at Target. I hope you enjoy.
Hold up, I am on my way, I'm in motion. Let's go to the ocean. Yeah, let's go outside.
We are going to decorate this tier tray. I actually got this tier tray on Amazon. I have it linked in my shop below if you're interested. I really love it. It's white, distressed, and the perfect size. I'm going to do this tier tray for my kitchen, and we're going to do a baking theme for Valentine's Day. So I picked up a spoon and spatula. These are the little silicone ones from the Dollar Tree. I think they also sometimes have a whisk available. Any or all of those would be great for a baking theme. Then just to give it a little Valentine's Day fun, I am going to use some of these little felt stickers, just the white ones. I thought that would look nice up against the red. And I'm just going to put one on each end of the utensils. Now I kind of want to stand these up, so they're going to be a little bit taller. So I'm going to put these, we're going to decorate the top of the tier tray first. But I thought it would be cute if I were to kind of display them kind of like that, kind of pointing out in two different directions. And so I'm first going to tie it off a little bit with just some baker's twine from the Dollar Tree. I'm just going to kind of put them together just like I want to display it, and then just tie that off. And then I need to find something to put them in to kind of make them stand up on the tier tray. And I think I have the perfect thing for that. I got this little love jar at the Dollar Tree the other day, and it's white with red. And so it's the perfect size for a tier tray, and it's like a little crock. So it's perfect to hold utensils. It actually has like a cork in it, and it's called a love jar. So it actually had little love notes in it, which are kind of cute, but they're like really like little. I'll show you what they look like. So they're cute. They're little love notes. I probably won't use them for anything, but definitely I want to use little crock. And they had these in like different kinds as well, but I really liked this one. It was really simple with just the red heart on there with love. And I'm going to stand those up in there. And I think I'm going to put it here on the back of my tier tray. I need something kind of tall along the back so that you can see it. I'll peek over the shorter stuff that we're going to put in front. And we're just going to decorate the top. So I got this at Dollar Tree as well. This is a little candle holder. It's red. They also had this in pink, but I'm really going with like a red and white theme for this tier tray today. So I picked up a red one, and we're going to sit this back here too. It's going to act as a great riser for our next DIY, and it's this. I got this at the Target Dollar Spot. These are so cute. I posted about these a couple weeks ago to tell you guys to check your Target Dollar Spots because they're so cute. You'll see there's a whole bunch of different kinds, and they're perfect for this theme. So they're $3 at the Target Dollar Spot, and they're a cute little cupcake, ceramic cupcake. They're already painted really well with a little heart on top. Thought it was a little bit plain though. So we're going to use these little Dollar Tree stickers. I thought we could do some like fun, like big candy, like sprinkles, candy dots on it. And so I'm just going to peel them apart one by one so that I can just kind of dot those all over, kind of in a random pattern like candy would be. And if you watched my gingerbread my gingerbread tier tray video, I did show you how I made some similar products to this with some toys from the Dollar Tree. So I went all over with the little red dots, and I think that just provided a little bit more fun on this cupcake, and I think it's ready to go. So we're going to decorate this on the tier tray, and I'm actually going to put it on the candle holder. Instead of a candle, we're just going to use it as a riser. And it's great because it's really going to lift that little cupcake up and let everybody see it. Now this is from the Dollar Tree as well. It's a little plastic cup, but it's super cute because it's got like the frosting on the top, and it's got a little straw. I'm going to kind of just display this. I don't not you normally like using the plastic products like this, but it kind of, you can't really tell it's plastic just looking at it, and so I think we're gonna leave it like that. They also had that one in pink. I've seen them both in the Valentine's aisle and in the party section, so if you're looking for them. I wanted to add a little bit of Valentine's Day fun to it, so I'm gonna use some of this bright red heart ribbon. Look how cute this is. It's like iridescent, and I'm just gonna cut off a strip the same size as the jar. And then I'm just going to simply hot glue that around just to add a little bit of Valentine's fun besides just the red color. And that's pretty much all we're going to do to this one. And this is a nice tall piece, so I think this is going to work well too on the back of the top of our tier tray. So we're going to stand that one up over here. And look how cute that is. It totally goes with the baking dessert theme we've got going on. And then I found this at the Valentine's aisle at Dollar Tree. It's a little metal cupcake, a galvanized metal cupcake, and I thought it was so cute. I thought we could decorate it a little bit, even though, you know, they're kind of hard to paint overall. I want to go with that like tin feel because it kind of reminds me of a baking pan. But I want the stickers, to use stickers to kind of make the hearts, to kind of bring them out. So I'm using those felt stickers from the Dollar Tree, and I'm just trying to find like sizes that are pretty close to the hearts that are on there. And these are just stickers, so they couldn't be any easier. We're just gonna peel and stick. Probably easier than painting them. You could also use the little wood heart stickers as well if you'd wanted to. And so I'm not going to add any extra. I'm just going to do those 3 hearts. Now I wanted to add a little bit of color to it since it's all metal. And I thought I would just maybe add some color details on here with my paint pen. And I told you guys I was going to be getting some new white paint pens. This is one that I'm going to try out for you guys. It worked pretty well. I'll probably add it to my Amazon shop as well. I added the other one I was trying the other day. It worked pretty good too. I was pretty impressed. I'm always needing white paint pens. What I'm doing is I'm just painting a row, like kind of on the inside, the top, just the frosting, and then I'm going to do the same thing here along the bottom part where the cupcake wrapper would be. Just kind of going on the top side of that and kind of just giving it a colored line just to add some color details. Like it had like white frosting on it. I'm not going to outline it or anything like that. I think that looks pretty good. And then I'm going to go in with a red paint pen to add a little color to the little cupcake liner. There's little ridges on there, so I'm just using that as a guide and just drawing some lines on there, just to add a little bit of red color to that as well. And I think that looks really cute and ready for a tier tray. I thought this would be great like up against the pole in the middle of the tier tray, but I was afraid it might fall over. So I'm just using a little bit of double stick tape from the Dollar Tree on the back so I can kind of stick it to this pole here and I don't have to worry about it falling over. Since this is in the kitchen, it's kind of in a high use area. So just sticking that on the pole. And it's the perfect height kind of for all the stuff that's behind it. Now I got this at the fairy garden section at Dollar Tree. It's like a little dessert in like a kind of like ice cream cone. And so I thought it was really cute and we could make this work. It's a little, okay, it's way too colorful for my red and white theme. And so we're just going to use some paint and kind of make this more my style for the tier tray. So it kind of already had white frosting, but I'm going to go over all of these, I don't know what it is, like cereal or candy, and paint all of this white, getting rid of all that color. I do go over like the cherry and stuff as well, just because it had glitter on it. And I'm just trying to give myself like a fresh base. I'm going to leave like the cone section and the little windows the same, but I kind of want to get rid of all of this color. So I am just using a small brush. I'm going in, doing the door, the little area around the door. And then I thought we could go in and add some red since we're doing red and white. I really wanted to kind of steer away from pink, and so I kind of wanted to just stay with that red and white color scheme and add some metal for like baking pans, cookie cutters and stuff. So I'm going to paint the pink part of this little cone in bright red. And they do have this in several different styles. This one I thought kind of went with my baking theme a little bit better than the other ones. And so that is why I chose this one. So I'm also going to paint the little door red, just to provide a little bit more color. And then this big heart that has like a little etching on it, on the top, I'm going to paint that red as well. And then I'm going to go back and paint our cherry red. I did have to go over it with a couple coats because, you know, that red paint can be kind of hard to cover things with. At first, it was kind of turning out a little bit pink. I'm not going to like draw the writing on that heart on the roof, but it looks really cool because it kind of looks like it's stamped in. And then, you know, the area around the rim of the roof kind of looks like Cheerios, like cereal. And so I thought I would fill in like the little holes in the pieces with some of these little red dots to kind of make them look like little candy dots. So I'm just going to use the adhesive that's already on there. You do have to be kind of careful when you pull these apart that you don't like pull all of the adhesive off the back. Otherwise, you might need to use some glue to secure those in there. But I thought this kind of made it look a little bit better, a little bit less like cereal, and a little bit more like candy. And so I just went all the way around with those, easy peasy. And it's looking really cute. I'm going to add a little bit more white. You can see a little color coming through to the door area and touch it up just a little bit. And I think it is ready to go. And it says sweet on the little heart on top there that's stamped in there. And I think that's really cute. I think it's going to look great here on the front of my tier tray since it's a little bit smaller than some of the other things that we've already DIY'd. Now, they had these at the Dollar Tree this year in pink and red. Super cute. I picked up something similar at the Target Dollar Spot last year, and I was super excited to find these. They're plastic. They would be super functional if you wanted to use them, but we're going to just use them as a display. You could kind of like open them all up, leave them kind of scattered all over like you're baking or something like that. I'm just going to kind of leave mine all together and then like just kind of maybe sit it on its side like that so you can kind of see the heart shape. So I'm going to kind of put it over here, kind of leaning it up against that little dessert house that we just made. And I think that looks really cute. Now, these are from the Target Dollar Spot as well. They're called Prop Decor. They're $3 and you get all of these. And they're just chunky little hearts. So I was eyeing these two red ones. I thought those would be great for the tier tray. Super cute and the perfect size. I did want to add a little bit more color and go with that like red and white color scheme. So I'm going to use some of those felt heart stickers from the Dollar Tree again. Just trying to determine which size I wanted to use. It's going to give me a different effect. I thought maybe the medium size white one would look great. And I'm just going to peel and stick those little heart stickers to our wood hearts. And I'm going to kind of use these in the areas of our tier tray that need something really small. I'm going to use like one on the top and one on the bottom. So super easy. You can't get any easier than that. And I think they're ready to go for the tier tray. I'm just going to use one for now. Here on the top, I had this little area right here that kind of needed something. We're going to slide that right there in front. Now, the top is really full. I just wanted to use a little filler. So I thought I would use some of these foam roses from the Dollar Tree. The reason I chose these is because they kind of reminded me of like a fondant icing rose, like a flower that you would see like on a cake. They really gave me that feel being in that foam material. And so I'm just going to use those as filler anywhere on the tier tray that kind of has a hole. And I thought the rose theme would go great for Valentine's Day. So just any open areas on there. I always like to have a full tier tray. I think it makes it look better. And I didn't really want to use any greenery on this one since it was a baking theme. But I think these look really cute. And so our top tier is done. Now we can move on to the bottom part of this Valentine's Day tier tray. But first, I wanted to take a quick moment to tell you about our private Facebook group. I always have it linked below. I'm really active over on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Pinterest. And my handle on all of those is Crafty Beach on YouTube. And I would love to see you on any and all of those. Okay, back to the DIYs. I got this great, it's kind of like a soup bowl mug at the Dollar Tree. And it's bright red. It's really big. But I thought we could do something cute with this, maybe kind of dessert-like. I thought it needed some kind of a little decoration on the front, and so I'm just going to use a window decal. I thought maybe just a couple hearts on the front of it, just to give it a little taste of Valentine's Day. Now, I thought maybe I could just stick it on there and it would stick since it's made out of ceramic, but it really didn't want to stick too well. As you can see, it's kind of sliding around. So I do end up Mod Podging that to the front, but basically that's all I'm going to do for the decor on that. So I just put a little bit of Mod Podge on the back, and we're just going to stick it on there kind of like a sticker. I probably used a little bit too much Mod Podge, so I'm just kind of cleaning that up a little bit. And then I'm just going to help it, give it a dry a little bit too. I thought we could fill this up, make this look like a dessert with like frosting coming out of it. So basically all I need to do is like fill it up. I didn't really have like any floral foam or anything like that that would fit in there. But you know, you can pretty much use whatever you've got. I'm going to just use recycling. And then I got one of these little roses with this little heart from the Dollar Tree. And I thought the heart kind of reminded me of like iridescent red candy sprinkles. So I thought that would be a nice touch in our little dessert mug. So I'm just going to take, what is this? Coupons that I got in the mail because I didn't have any newspaper. And I'm just going to wad that up and just try to fill up our cup. You can use whatever you've got. I kind of wish that I would have filled it up even more or put like a flat circle on top of it, because I'm going to go in with some of this all-purpose caulk mastic from the Dollar Tree and fill it in with frosting. And I don't think I really got it full enough because I had to use a lot of this. So I'm going to open up this tube and I just start swirling it around. At first, if you're going to do it in something this big, I would recommend, you know, cutting the tip off as large as you can. I kind of cut it off too small. I went back and kind of cut it off more. And I'm just trying to fill that up. As you can see, since it's such like a big like soup mug, it's taken like all of this. Now I did have some extra tubes of this, just some other brands. And so I'm just going to keep going with whatever I've got until I can get this full, because I'm still trying to fill up the mug. That's why I think if I would have set like a circular piece of cardboard or something on top, I could have used like a lot less of this, but lesson learned. And then I'm just going to kind of smooth out the edges here. I kind of have it like swirling up to the top. And then it's pretty thick, so I can now put this little candy sprinkle heart on top just by nesting it down in there. And that should dry and kind of hold it into place. But this is what we have right now, just our little dessert cup. I thought this would be a cute thing for the bottom of the tier tray. And we're going to kind of put it in the back here where it's going to kind of peek out since it's pretty large. But it's just the right height to fit back there. Our little dessert mug. Now, a lot of you guys saw this on my gingerbread tier tray. I use this as well. It is just like a gag toy from the Dollar Tree. It's just a red and white lollipop, and it's perfect for tier trays like this. For Valentine's Day, I thought I would add a heart to it just for fun. So I'm just going to use one of those red felt sticker hearts again. Just stick it in the middle. I just wanted to decorate it a little bit. I thought the red and white is going to go great with my color scheme, and a sucker is going to be cute with like a candy or a baking theme. I thought this would be the perfect thing for kind of the back of the bottom of my tier tray. I thought a little red and white baker's twine tied around it would be cute as well. So I just tie that off, and basically that's all there is to it. If you see these in your toy department, be sure to pick them up. And I'm just going to kind of sit it on its side, kind of like a great big sucker can be sitting on its side like that, just kind of leaning it up against our little dessert mug. And then I found this at the Crafter Square at Dollar Tree. It's a little galvanized metal heart, but it kind of reminded me of like a baking tin, a baking dish. And so that's what we're going to go with. I'm just going to leave it as is. I'm not going to decorate it at all because I want it to look like a baking pan. A baking pan would just be metal, wouldn't have any decorations in it. And so I'm just going to leave it just like that. Easy peasy. I'm going to stand it up on its side here in the back. And I think that's going to go great with the baking theme and bring in some more of that metal that we had like with the cupcake. Now, they have done such a great job at Dollar Tree this year with the gnomes. Check out how cute this is. I totally bought this guy because of his shoes. I thought he was so cute. And he goes great with our color scheme. He's got the red and white. The gray is going to go great with our metals. But I thought I could customize him a little bit just to make him a little bit cuter and to kind of make him go with a theme. I found some of this table scatter from the Dollar Tree that look like cupcakes. So I thought maybe we could make it look like he's holding a cupcake. So I'm going to kind of rearrange him. I don't really want him holding like this little heart pole anymore because I want him to hold a cupcake. So I'm just carefully pulling that out. I didn't want to use any heat or anything because I know that a lot of times those like gnomes and stuff like that, if you put a heat gun on those from the Dollar Tree, that material will melt. So just pulled it off as good as I can, and I'll save the little heart. We can use it on the little gnome hat. And they have the perfect color little cupcake in here in this table scatter. Look how cute that is, and it's just like the perfect size for him, and the colors are perfect. So we can have a little Valentine's Day gnome holding a cupcake. His arms are just about long enough, and I'm going to kind of make it look like he's holding it by kind of wrapping him up like that when we get them all put together. They really make it a lot easier when they make these great gnomes. I also picked up some really cute gnomes from the Target Dollar Spot, but they had a lot of pink on them as well, so I was trying to avoid pink on this one. So I just attached the heart to the little gnome hat with some hot glue, just making sure that gets dry, and then I'm going to glue the little cupcake on, kind of lining it up with his feet. And then hot gluing his hands kind of to either side of the cupcake to kind of make it look like he's holding it. And you do kind of have to hold the hot glue there for a little bit to make sure that it stays. Just a fun, quick, easy way to customize something that you purchased from the Dollar Tree. And it's going to make this gnome go perfectly with the theme of this tier tray. I'm totally digging this tier tray. I think it's really cute. So there he is. He is ready to go. Isn't he cute? I love it. You know I love gnomes. And I'm going to stand him here. He's the perfect height for the bottom of my tier tray. And I'm going to put him right there in front where everybody can see him. Now these are the little, I guess, silicone cupcake liners from the Dollar Tree. And I'm just going to use a red one. I thought that would go with the baking theme. And it's going to provide another red heart for the tier tray. And it's just going to be another little baking item. I thought that'd be fun. So I'm going to kind of stand that up over here so you can kind of see that it's a heart and kind of a cupcake liner. Now I also got this at the Target Dollar Spot, this cute little cake. This was also $3. This was in with those other items, the mini dessert figurines, it says. And these are so cute. I love it. The only thing I did not like about this cake is that it was a pink cake with white frosting and red hearts. So I was trying to not do pink on this one. And so what I'm going to do is just paint the pink part of the cake red. I'm just going to go in with like a smaller brush and some red, like candy apple red, bright red acrylic paint. And I'm just going to carefully paint the cake that bright red color. And problem solved. We won't have any more pink. I thought about throwing a pop of pink in here or there, but I really wanted to stay with my color scheme. So I got one coat on the top, and I'm going to do the same thing here on the bottom. It's pretty easy to go around the frosting because the frosting is kind of raised. So it kind of gives you a ridge to stop when you're painting. So anytime you paint with red, it's really kind of hard to get good coverage, especially on the first coat. So I do go over it with a second coat So I'll have a bright red cake. It's going to go well with everything else. It's not exactly the same color red as the hearts on top, but that's okay. And this is how it turned out. Our little cake from Target. I think it's super cute and it's going to go great with this tier tray. So let's put it here on the bottom. It's just about the right height. Gonna kind of put it over here on the side in front of our little heart baking tin. Now this is a chocolate mold from the Dollar Tree. I thought it was really cute though. It's not too big, so I thought it'd be the perfect size for a tier tray. And it's kind of, you know, got a candy or a baking theme by being a chocolate mold. So I thought that would go good. You know, we've got like the baking tin, we got the cupcake liner, we got a spoon, a spatula, we can have a mold as well. So I'm just going to leave it as is. I'm not going to do anything to it. I thought we could sit it here, and then I thought maybe it would look better like this. That way it'll kind of cover the post and it can kind of lean up against it to help it stand up. It definitely gives another big pop of red and just such an easy thing to add. Now this was the third and last thing that I got at the Target dollar spot. This was $3. It's like a little slice of cake with a strawberry on top. Very cute. The one I got had a few chips on it. I guess I didn't really look at it when I bought it. I was so excited to buy these, but I think it's going to be okay. Sometimes if you try to touch those things up, you'll make it look worse than it was to start with. So it's the perfect size to put right here in front, and it's super cute. I was really excited to find these cookie cutters at the Dollar Tree. They say, "I heart you," and I thought I could make like a little cookie cutter art with these. So I don't really have any signs or anything on this tier tray, so I thought I'd kind of make this into a sign by using the little cookie cutters. And I thought that'd go great with our theme. So I'm just going to use a little piece of craft wood that I got at the Dollar Tree. And then I'm going to kind of see how big. I don't really need it to be quite that large. So I'm just going to kind of stand these little cookie cutters up to kind of see how big I need it to be. And I'm just going to make a little base like that. So I'm going to take this to my saw and cut that down to size. Now I just give it a quick sand and this is ready to paint. I thought my tier tray is white, so I thought I would paint it red. So I'm just going to go over all the visible sides of this with that same candy apple red acrylic paint. I love this craft wood from the Dollar Tree. I tried to stock up like on all different shapes and sizes because it really comes into handy when you're crafting and you need something kind of custom. So that's how it turned out. And now we can just attach our little cookie cutters to it. I was trying to decide how I wanted to line them up on there. And then I'm just going to start attaching the cookie cutters to our base with hot glue. They're pretty lightweight, so they're easy to stand up. Aren't they cute? I was really excited to find those. And I think it's going to go great because I have little touches of metal here and there on the tier tray. I decide for the heart shape one, I think I kind of like it better tilted to one side. So I'm going to kind of just glue it leaning. And I thought it would add a little bit of fun too. Now be careful, don't burn yourself because that metal is definitely going to get hot from the hot glue. And then our last letter, the U. And this DIY was so easy to put together and it's so cute. It goes with our little cookie baking theme perfectly. So just making sure those all got dried. And this is how it turned out. I love you. I love it. It's so fun. So let's add this to the bottom. I think it's a perfect thing for the front here because you can kind of see through it and it's super cute. I want everybody to see it right there in front. And then I had another heart from we made before and I thought I could fill that space there. And then I'm going to use some more of those little foam roses that I thought looked like frosting. And I'm going to fill up any of the holes left here. Anytime you have a tier tray and you can use like a filler like this that kind of really goes with your theme, it's really going to make your tier tray look a lot fuller. And here it is, the final reveal of our Little Sweets Valentine's Day tier tray. Now, don't forget to like, comment your favorite DIY find below, or just come say hello. And if you haven't subscribed, I would appreciate it. Happy Valentine's Day.
I was never the one to write up a song for just anyone. I was always the one to find myself lost in long conversations. Cause I've always been told that things will unfold if you keep on waiting. But then you came along and proved me all wrong. I was so mistaken. Cause you glue all the pieces back together. Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better. Yeah, you're making me wanna try forever. And I feel so free, oh my sweet baby. I was never the one to give up the ghost. No, I was so stuck. I kept on playing my part, wanting to give up cause nothing was changing. But with you it's so clear, and now that you're here I see colors in every spectrum. Guess I finally learned my lesson. Cause you glue all the pieces back together. Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better. Yeah, you're making me wanna try forever. And I feel so free, oh my sweet baby. Myself, and I'm thinking out loud, we won't need nothing else for the rest of our time. And I know it so well, I will always be by your side. Cause you glue all the pieces back together. Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better. Yeah, you're making me wanna try forever. And I feel so free, oh my sweet baby. Cause you glue all the pieces back together. Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better. Yeah, you're making me wanna try forever. And I feel so free, oh my sweet baby.
If you'd like more Crafty Beach YouTube things that you might enjoy, this video right here. Thank you so much for watching.